Here we on? Are we going? Are we doing it? Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thursday night. We're starting a bit early with the LAN party because I have a lot of chores I need to do. It keeps popping up. Website's blocked. It keeps... My malware keeps popping up, even though... Hang on, maybe I need to exclude this domain. Exclude a website. How do I... God damn it. Website blocked. Hang on. Board. Copy to clipboard. All right, 1 second, folks. My malware is really not happy with where the hell? Yeah. WWG notify Azure websites. Does that sound familiar to you?
I think that's the when it dials home to sync up the turns and all that.
It is not a bad URL. Oh my God, malware bytes. Jeez. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna actually hang on. I'm gonna exclude this website. Yep. All right, I excluded the website. Now cut it out. Cut it out, malware bytes. All right, I think I got to it now because it said you don't have permission to look at this. So hello, friends. Welcome to the Thursday LAN party. Because we weren't sure who would be available, and because I need to play something quick because I have a ton of shit outside of this to do. Spaz suggested Star Realms. Unfortunately, it's only 1v1 with when you play online.
In the digital version.
In the digital version. But that's fine. So I've only just started playing today. There are 4 little tutorials, and I played a versus the AI game. Holy crap, this is good. Holy crap, this is good. So let's see.
This is my favorite deck builder, to be honest.
I really like... I'm just going to do core set. I guess you could select others. I'm just going to leave it core set for now.
Yeah, sure.
I thought I bought all the DLC. Why is Colony Wars locked off? Is it not available yet?
No, it's available. I'll talk you through it after the stream. We'll figure it out because I know I know what kind of happened there.
Might be, maybe it's a campaign unlock or something. All right, so it's Spasticus. I'm gonna challenge you.
Yep.
And are we playing asymmetric? Are we playing live at the same time, or is it turn? Is it like a? Oh my God! How'd that already happen? You played fast.
Because I accepted. So you start off.
Okay. So I think I kind of understand this. So folks, if you've never played this before, we both start with, what is that, an authority? That 50 number? Is that authority?
Yeah, that's your life points, basically.
Yeah, your hit points. Yeah, life points. And the goal is to reduce that to 0 for your opponent. And you can attack or trade for other cards. That's the yellow thing. And different cards do different things. It's crazy. It's nutty. I like your card. Is that because you're a higher level and so you have a prettier card?
It's a custom, yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been playing this? Like,
well,
in any version, how long have you been playing this?
I backed the original Star Realms campaign on Kickstarter, and I've been backing them ever since because their company's great. They just put out great stuff. So I've backed their Colony Wars expansion after that, and I've got the new Kickstarter, which is on right now. I've backed that already, so I'm just going to wait for those.
Wait, they have one going right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, they do.
Could you put that in the
I will.
The chat,
of course.
Please? Thank you. Because I will back it now. Because I'm not I'll be honest, folks, I'm not a huge fan of card games, typically. I find them very, like, not mundane, but kind of just, for me, like, I just need something, fast. I need something simple, fast playing, And this is perfect, because everything is, like, in your face. It's so easy to understand and play quickly. It's just really impressive. I've never run into a deck builder that is this easy to play for someone like me. Seriously. So that's super
The barrier
impressive.
to entry is just so it seems almost casual, but it's not, because there's a huge meta that goes around how you build your deck as you play.
Yeah, and that's gonna, I'm sure, come with experience. Holy crap! So this Kickstarter for an expansion. Oh my god! And so they wanted $100,000. They've already made $519,000. Holy Christ! And they have
They're
2
only halfway
weeks
through.
left. Yeah, they have 2 weeks left. Oh my god, that's insane. So
These guys deliver quality. They do. They really do.
Wow.
I highly recommend, if you enjoy deck building games especially, this is one of the best out there.
how do you? Which one do you pick back if you just want the digital ones? Is that even a possibility here? We'll talk about it later.
Well, we can discuss it later. But for this is for the physical version, and eventually they will add this stuff into the digital version. So
I see.
Colony Wars that's the last thing they added in.
Right. So I just played 3 cards, and because I've got 2 trade and 1 attack, I can attack like that, and then I could buy a couple of cards that go in my pile. Oh. And then booyah. And this can be played asymmetrically, is that right? Like we can take turns, like you could send me a turn on mobile and I'll get a notification. How do you get a notification on the desktop version? Is it through Steam or is it through another thing?
Actually I do get the push notifications on my tablet. So when I was playing with Hunter a few weeks ago, that's what was happening. I was getting notifications on my tablet as the turns were going.
Oh, okay. So you get.
But in this case, we're playing effectively real time.
Right. I'll have to see how that works. If you get like a Steam notification, that would be perfect. All right, so let's see. Oh. And the artwork for all the cards is really neat. Also, it's just really it's quality design plus quality presentation.
Yeah.
It's just very impressive. Like I was telling Spaz, I bought the $5 full game, which is kind of a misnomer. Let's be honest.
Well, that unlocks multiplayer and
Right.
part of the campaign.
Right. But that's $5, and then there's other DLC, which is like $11 more. And as soon as I lost a game to the AI and finished the tutorials, yeah, I bought all the DLC. Shh, don't tell the fiance. But oh boy, I'm getting a lot of scouts.
Right. Now, the Machine Cult, which is the red faction, they have cards that allow you to scrap other cards and remove them permanently from the game. Right. So most of the meta revolves around thinning down your deck, which means you have to have those cards in order to get rid of the Scouts and Vipers that you start with.
Right. Now things are
so like the trade bot and supply bot that just showed up.
Yes. Now things are starting to get a little interesting.
So this defense center I just played out, this has the option to either do one or the other. I can gain 3 authority or I can gain 2 attack.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
And you can see the one that showed up on your cards to notice that you have to discard a card on your turn.
Oh, no. Oh, poop.
Hey, at least you get to select what it is.
I'm going to lose, you guys. I'm totally going to lose. Discard a card. Okay.
My suggestion, your Viper.
Yeah, that's your suggestion. Yeah, huh?
Well, the reason is because with 1 attack, you can't get through my defense center anyway. So.
Right. Oh, boy.
So to explain for those who haven't played, I have an outpost out, which is a type of base that protects both myself and other bases from being attacked until there are no outposts in play on my side.
Yeah, it's like a level of defense you have to get through to get to the planet, really. It's like a shield. you know?
Yeah,
Basically.
you could think of it as a shield. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. All right. Oh, okay. Whoa. That's weird. It like logged me out of the game.
Just click on their turn. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah, I
it'll
did.
take
I
you back
did.
in.
That was weird. I guess I need to just not do anything and wait until you're done.
You might have hit next game.
I did.
Possible.
That's exactly what I did. Okay, well, interesting. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this round, you guys. Totally gonna lose this round. It's fine. Gotta learn somehow, right?
Yeah, but this is a learning game. So
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not a fan of card games, and the fact that I like this one so much, this and that Solar Settlers game have just surprised the hell out of me. You know, because that's a kind of a card / worker placement game. And I'm typically not a fan of either of them because they're usually so complicated. And I spend more time learning the rules than playing the game, you know, and blah, blah, blah. But with this and Solar Settlers, it's just so elegant. You know, that's the best word I can think to use for both of these games is elegant. It's just so elegantly designed that even a schmuck like me can pick this stuff up. Which is just super impressive.
I strongly suggest grabbing the
Trading post?
the mech cards. Well, no, the mech cards that are out there, because then you can start scrapping cards and thinning down those Vipers and
like
Scouts.
The supply bots? Is that what you're
Supply
talking
bot, yeah, I mean, you could even go supply bot, missile bot. That's a very viable move.
Oh, what were you talking about?
Because that way you have, so there's a supply bot and missile bot in the trade row right now.
Yeah.
There are 2 supply bots, yeah. So you could grab, with 5 trade, you could grab a supply bot and a missile bot and have 2 cards that allow you to scrap.
Oh. We also have a trade pod. Ooh. No, I'll take the missile bot. You're probably right. Okay. I'm kind of waiting for you to put like some kind of devastating 18-point attack together. That's what the AI did.
That happens.
Yeah, that's what the AI did
Yeah.
in my first game.
Well,
and it was easy
what happens
AI.
with this game? Yeah, what happens with this game is you will find that the AI will. I mean, but then with any player, actually, as the game goes on, you know, you're thinning out your deck until you've got your Scouts are gone, your Vipers are gone, and the only cards in your, say, 20 card deck are all decent cards, and you can just steamroll with, say, I've had turns where I've put out 40 points of damage to end the game.
Damn.
That is no exaggeration.
So the physical version of this can handle, like, do the rules change with more than 2 people? Are they exactly the same? Like, how does it work when you have more than 2 people?
Well, there are actually you can do the game with multiple people in free-for-all mode. There's also other modes where, say, for example, one player plays like a boss kind of opponent, and then the other players are all teamed up against that one player.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That sounds very fun. And the thing is, yeah, I don't feel like another problem I have with games like this usually is that while I'm sitting here while someone else is taking their turn, I get so bored. You know, I have such a short attention span. I get bored, and yet,
This game is so quick.
it's so quick. It's so fast that it's so fast that it just moves. It just moves so quickly. It's just so fast. I don't get bored watching you play because it's just, you know, boom, 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 boom.
The physical version is just as quick. It's just you actually find that this is faster because you don't have to shuffle. The game does that for you.
Yeah, right. Which I like. I like. So yeah, it is. I'm gonna say it, folks. It is very rare for a card or a board game to enamor me. You know, very rare. And if there are cards, it has to be with something else. Like, did you play Etherlords, Spaz? Did you play those games?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are wonderful. But that's like a Heroes of Might and Magic style game, but the battle system is based on cards, and that's, you know, that's great. That I can usually deal with. But
Hey, you did all right with Tiny Epic Galaxies once we got into the swing of it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So much pain coming my way.
It really is. I didn't even plan that.
Well, the nice thing is you had 2 outposts out, which meant that I have to generate a lot of combat in order to beat that. So for those watching, the explorers that are on the left side, those are basically throwaway cards. You can have them in your deck to generate just a little bit of trade, but you can also scrap them to generate 2 combat.
Mm-hmm. I still have a lot of scouts. I still have quite a few scouts.
That will happen.
But yeah, this is just super. Or what? Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh.
So you can choose if you choose your discard pile, which is probably the better way to go. Well, unfortunately, you already did it. But if you choose your discard pile, pull up your discard pile, and you can select from there.
I did. Oh.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that beforehand. I should have.
That's okay.
Cleared that up.
Okay. Oh. Oh boy.
And then if you ever open up your discard pile, you see that in front of you, and you don't want to select anything, just click on an open space, and then it will just close your discard pile.
Really,
and you can select something else. Yeah.
Really nice interface. Really just simple. That is great. Oh, hang on. Oh. I almost didn't use my combat. Thank you, game. Thank you for hey, you have unspent combat. Thanks. Thanks, game. I would have totally forgot. And
it will remind you in the campaign too. So there's that.
Now, how does the campaign work? That's a single player game against different opponents.
Yeah, what it will do is it will generate different parameters. Sometimes it'll say standard Star Realms rules apply, which means you're just playing with the basic rules, defeat your opponent to continue. If you have some of the scenarios have different things, like you're fighting a boss, therefore it will have different effects that come up if a certain card is played, or you'll have events that are in play if, say for example, a blob card is drawn, then it will gain extra combat.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Have you played the campaign?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've played through every mission of the campaign on normal, and most of them, aside from the last 2 sections, on hard.
I don't know if you saw in the Steam chat, Absolute says, I'm one of your regular fans. Oh, thank you. but this is one of his favorite games, or her. I'm sorry. This is one of their favorite games, and they've played daily for 2.5 years. That's wow.
There's a lot of people who are very dedicated fans. We have a Facebook group as well.
Well, it sounds like you can play this on multiple devices, can you play on the web as well? Like if I don't have Steam on my work computer, can I play on the web, or is it just Steam and a mobile app?
Steam and mobile.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there are mobile apps. I should definitely try and download that because this is quite a bit of fun. Oh, my ass is gonna get kicked. My ass is gonna
Maybe. I mean, you got a lot more authority than I do.
Oh, I have to discard one of these cards. Fine. Oh, I can buy something.
Just for the record, I do have the stream open on my end.
Okay.
And I'm playing fair by not looking at your hand until after my turn is over.
Oh.
Just for the sake of, fairness.
I didn't even notice I couldn't see your cards up there. I didn't even notice that. What is that arrow pointing down? What is that number 1 arrow?
That means that I have to discard a card.
Oh, okay.
So one thing you can do is you see the 2 that's over my deck? Go ahead and click on that.
Okay. I can see your discard pile.
So yeah, you can look at what cards are in my discard, and you can look at what's in my deck.
Oh my gosh!
It doesn't tell you what order they're going to come up in, but hey, it's there.
Whoa! Wow, that's nutty nuts. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, that's a big one. Ow! 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 That hurt a little bit. That stung.
Just a little.
That stung a little bit. That's gonna leave a mark. It's gonna leave a nasty little welt right there. Okay. Oh jeez. Oh boy.
So let me just say, Mothership and Dreadnought are 2 of the better cards in the base set, just because of the fact that, yeah, if you got blob cards to play with Mothership, then the ally ability triggers, and you're drawing 2 cards.
Oh, that was nice. Oh boy. So Absolute over in the stream chat, thank you for joining us. What got you into Star Realms 2.5 years ago? So Spaz, this is your favorite deck builder game, I think you said? Oh, this is gonna hurt.
It is definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, I would say it's in the top 3.
Wow. Where are the other ones?
Well, it depends on what I've been playing lately, but Shadowrun has a deck builder, which is called Shadowrun Crossfire, and it is balls hard. It will kick your ass. It will kick your ass. You will lose most of the time you play.
Right.
But it is also very fun.
My turn.
And the other one is Brass Empire, it's very steampunkish. I've mentioned it before. I've played with Hunter on Tabletop Sim. And that actually does support up to 5 players, so we could probably shoot that up at one point.
What's it called again?
Brass Empire.
What is that? Is that a separate game, or is that a
That is it's also a deck builder, of course, but it went up on Kickstarter and was very successful. And the designer is Mike Nade, who is the guy behind Indie Game Stand.
Oh, right, which Indie Game Stand seems to be faltering, sadly. I don't know what's going on. It's up, it's down. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there either, but
sorry, go ahead.
It's a good game.
Is Brass Empire on Steam?
It is on Tabletop Simulator. He put it up, so it's considered a workshop, but it's also legit because he's the one who put it up.
That's very nice. But I'm sure there's a physical version as well.
Oh yes, yes, I own it. Yes, it's very, very fun.
Oh god.
Hunter likes it too, since I got him to play it. You might very well win this one. I've got 13 authority left.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. 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 All right.
Now, with your trading post, you still have the option to choose which one of those you're going to do, or you can skip it, which I guess you did.
Oh, derp. Oh well.
Yeah, they'll highlight in white if they are, or whitish yellow, if they are available to use that turn, and they will end up being highlighted in red if you're going to use that ability, but it's going to scrap that card.
Froggy over on Twitch is like, I'm usually busy Thursdays, but I love Star Realms, so I had to watch. That's great. That's great. And you're right, this plays fast. This has been only about 20 minutes. Oh, yeah. Holy
and that's
Christ!
And that's with the
Christ.
explanation stuff going into it. Yeah.
Holy Jesus, mother!
So what I ended up doing was I snagged that mothership off the trade row, and it went to the top of my deck. I played another card, the Corvette, which allowed me to pull it off the top of my deck because it drew a card.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
And
okay.
I'm just going for broke.
Oh my God. Okay.
I won't win.
Oh dear Lord. Okay.
But I am still going to make you pay for it.
Wow. Woo! Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Okay.
And since I have no outposts out, that 3 combat you have right now will take me out.
Yeah. Yeah. My first game against a human. Wow. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Sure. What I can do is I can rematch.
Okay.
So do you want to try with any of the other expansions?
Yeah. Turn them all
on. Okay, so what I would suggest.
Let's make this batshit crazy.
All right. We'll do gambits and bases. Yeah.
Okay. Challenge. Hey. Oh, okay. I accept. Hey, now Colony Wars is not locked, apparently. On yours, at least, on this game you're challenging me with. Oh, I don't know what's up with that. All right.
So, with gambits, it'll deal out 2 random gambits to you at the beginning of the game.
Oh, are those purple cards on the side there?
They are, yes.
Oh.
So, for mine, I can scrap them for an effect. But the energy shield has an effect that while it stays in play, if I'm directly attacked, as in you're attacking my authority, then it reduces that damage by 1.
Oh.
So for yours, they're just good one-shot cards for extra trade or combat.
Oh. 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 Oh, this is fun. This is so fun, you guys. I am shocked at how much fun this is. I'm not even kidding you, dude.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I'm glad I suggested it.
Yeah, no, I am too. I am super surprised how much fun this is because it plays so fast. You know, it plays so fast, which is just perfect. Oh.
I wasn't kidding when I said games can go about 15 minutes.
You were not kidding. I can't. Oh, okay, fine. You were not kidding. It was really very awesome.
You didn't spend your combat to attack me? Oh, right, because of the energy shield.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, the energy shield would reduce it. That's right.
Yeah, so I couldn't. I did try that, and I'm like, why can't I? Oh, shield. Okay. Yeah, this is so easy to understand. This is so easy to understand. Froggy says he's been playing for 2.5 years, 4,600 games, 1,100 hours.
This does not surprise me. Does not surprise me whatsoever.
Damn.
I am. Yeah, that's par for the course. I mean, I've mostly played against the campaign. I've barely done any online against anyone. Just like a couple of games when they were doing the beta for this, and the rest of it I've all done campaign.
Wow. Wow. And is the campaign randomized? You said it generates. Is it like randomized, or is it like a static?
The opponents are static, and the conditions for the scenario are static. But since the trade row is always going to be different every game, that changes your strategies because you have to kind of adapt basically to what the conditions are.
Right. My turn. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I really love it. It feels so tactical for a card game. It feels so tactical.
Oh, it definitely is.
And so when you play on mobile, can you also play single player on mobile as well, or is it just multiplayer?
Yeah. No, it's the same interface as.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you can play the campaign on either Steam or on your or on your desktop or laptop, whatever, and then you can sync it up your campaign progress
right
on that device, and then you can pick up the game that you were just playing on another device.
Wow. That's crazy. That is utterly,
it's a fun world we live in.
Utterly, I love the world we live in. Well, most of it. I mean, we kind of live in the darkest timeline, but
yeah, there is that.
I can't attack anything. That's really sad. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, I can't attack a thing. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, someone's putting oh my gosh.
That has all the Star Realms and Hero Realms, which is the fantasy version of this game.
There's a fantasy version of this?
It is, yeah.
Is it also
Hero
on,
Realms.
Is it also on Steam?
Not yet. I think the plan is to do that, but they haven't done it yet.
Okay. That's a day one purchase. Seriously, I'm shocked at how much I like this. I am.
And Hero Realms is great. It uses a lot of the same concepts as this, but you actually have characters that you play, which means you have your own custom deck. It's not just the usual 8 points worth of trade and 2 points of combat. It's more. You actually have unique cards that you start out with, depending on what character you're playing. And then you still build your deck as normal. But they've added some improvements to the Star Realms formula in Hero Realms.
Oh. Yeah, Froggy says great deep strategy, lots of finesse. Yeah, I mean, it's fast playing, but the choices you have are fantastic. And they're so clear. I mean, it's so, I mean, because you're only dealing with like a few variables. You're dealing with trade, you're dealing with attack, and you're dealing with your authority.
And then your ally abilities. You know, that's the other thing.
Right, and that's not hard to keep track of either. You just see which cards you have. Oh, I have no ally abilities. Oh well, you know. And it's not hard. Like, that's another reason. Again, I'm not a fan of games like this. I'll be honest, because usually my brain can't keep track of everything. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, but because like this is so effective. Oh man, you have a lot of stations.
That I do. The Recycling Station is a great card because you can use it to discard 2 cards from your hand and possibly get better ones. So you're cycling through your deck a lot faster if you have it out. Or 2 in my case. Or had.
Oh. I looked at the
and even when you have a game in progress like this, you can actually go to that next game menu, exit out, right. And then you can. So, for example, if I were to just pick this up on my mobile device, it syncs up every turn. So the game's in progress. I can pick it up on my tablet and start doing my turn from there.
Interesting. I could attack you directly rather than the trade wheel. Huh.
Yeah, because the trade wheel is just a base and not an outpost. So it can be attacked, and you can use your combat to take it out, but you won't necessarily win by destroying bases.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm looking at the website that Froggy linked. I think I'm done. No, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm not gonna destroy those. Okay. Sure, I got all the. Yeah, I am really shocked at how good this is. Always buy cutters, apparently.
Cutters, yes. Oh yeah, that is excellent advice. Yeah, if you can afford a cutter, get it, because they're very versatile. And the fact that when you have multiple ones, you're gaining both authority and trade. Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh. New. I'm looking at the website while you do your turns.
Yeah, it's fine. Because you can always hit the menu button and pull up the log, and you can actually see what I did.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I've got all the DLC for it on Steam. Oh, Fleets and Fortresses are coming soon? It's right there. Okay, I guess they haven't updated their site. Oh, yeah, this is just shockingly good. Oh, this is gonna sting.
Just a little.
This is gonna sting a bit. Got like 18 bases. Oh man. So how do you level up? Like winning games, playing games, losing games?
Right. So the game keeps track of how many games you've played and how many wins and losses you had. But they changed it was recently, within the last few months, they changed the leaderboard system so that only random games will actually affect your rating. So you don't know who you're going to be matched up with a random game. So if you challenge somebody, it still records that you played and whether you won or lost, but that doesn't count toward anything else.
I see. So how can you just challenge anyone? Like, can you like say, "Hey, I want to game somebody, some random person challenge me"? Can you do that?
So if you know their username, you can challenge them directly.
Okay.
Like we did.
Like we did, yeah.
Yeah, the other way to go is just to do the random game, which is what actually counts for the leaderboard.
Oh, I see. Oh man, this is gonna sting. You have like 80 billion bases. Oh my god. Wow. Is it because you have all those bases that you can play all those cards?
Well, part of it is the cards that I picked up because I have a couple Trade Federation cards, the blue ones, that their ally ability is that you have cards that you can draw. So, for example, Embassy Yacht, if you have 3 bases in play, or 2 bases in play, excuse me, then you can draw 2 cards.
Oh, I see.
And since I used my recycling stations to cycle through the scouts that were in my hand, I ended up getting better cards to play out. Doesn't always work that way, but hey, worth a try.
Yeah, I couldn't do diddly that turn. I could not do diddly. Let's see. So if I hit new game, quick match, pairing.
You can actually have multiple challenges going at once. That is very possible.
Quick match. You'll be paired with the first available opponent. Oh, that's perfect. So I guess selective is the actual person, like an actual. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I got a challenge from Absolute.
There you go.
There we go.
And you can have multiple games playing at the same time. So
Like,
there's
you're
you can
taking
have
your
4
turn.
games at once.
Yeah, you're taking your turn, so I'm taking my turn in this other game. That's amazing. And I hit next game, and now it's everyone's turn. That's fantastic. Oh, I like how it dings too.
I just hit you for 29 damage, by the way.
Fuck me. Okay.
Yeah. When you get back in, take a look at the log.
Oh God. Okay. Oh dear. Game with Spasticus is now your turn. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Loading game. Oh, it actually shows me what you did.
Yeah.
It's actually replaying what you did. Like right now. So I get to watch. Which is fine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my dear Lord. Oh my dear Lord. Oh, mother. Forker. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I'm not winning this one, you guys. I'm so not winning this one. Oh my God, you have so many bases. Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, you can even use those green arrows to cycle between the bases, so you can sort of pick your targets. I'm drawing a lot of cards this turn.
Oh, I bet you are. Oh my dear Lord. Oh, okay. I guess you win.
Yeah, that's over.
That's way over. That's overkill. That's like the Men at Work song. I can't get to sleep. I think about the bases you deployed. No, sorry. Oh my God. Yeah, I've been defeated. Oh my God. You lost. All right. I'm gonna challenge you again.
All right.
We're gonna go
6
fucking.
o'clock. Ooh, good. Have enough time for another one.
I have Colony Wars. Why aren't you letting me unlock this? I thought I bought it. Hang on.
There is a there's a weird thing.
Oh, I didn't buy it. I don't have it. I
Oh.
guess it's not on Steam, maybe?
No, it is.
It's not listed under. Oh, there it is. I could have sworn I bought all their DLC.
Yeah, after the stream, I'll talk you through how to.
No, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now.
Because if you hadn't already, because it'll tell you buy for even though you already paid for it.
No, I didn't already pay for it. It wasn't under my list of available DLC.
Oh, okay. Well, that would do it.
Yeah, I thought I bought everything, but I got it now. Damn it, Spaz. I can't be spending this money. Whatever. It's my turn. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it gave me the energy shield again. That's fun for me.
That is adorable, honey. Did you just make that, like, just now? Jesus Christ. This is why you're the crafty one and I'm the digital one.
This is just a chalk pen.
Uh-huh.
I bought the rest of it at Daiso.
Oh, for God's sakes. This is why I have to keep this game short tonight, because there's so much crap left to do in a week. So,
there is that.
yeah. All right. Nope. Oh, I guess. And this is, oh boy. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sure. All right. Oh. I'm playing 2 games at once, you guys. It's amazing.
My turn was over quick, but take your time to get back to it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. No. And it's so easy to hi, 5 Vanity, or is it Sanity? Because you have a 5, but it looks like an S. So it's, I just gotta call you Sanity Bane, in the chat. Current thoughts of the game. This is my first day playing it ever, and I am completely enamored with how fast and easy it plays. It's shocking as to how good this is. Just absolutely shocking. Seriously. Just so surprising. I feel like I'm at an airport with it still dinging at me all the time, like ding. Biloxi, white courtesy phone. I've got it. Thank you. I always remember that bit in Airplane. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh.
It's actually cool. Since I'm watching the stream, I can watch your other game being played, and then see as you come back to this one. It's pretty impressive,
wow.
actually.
That is crazy awesome. Look at all that stuff. Ew. I want that. Okay.
Always buy cutters.
Oh, was that there? Oh, I'm so stupid. That's okay. I will learn. I will learn. This plays so fast, I could see me playing a lot of this. Like, I'm going to be definitely taking more bathroom breaks at work. If anyone from work is watching, I was joking. Oh.
So this Ram pilot is one of the heroes. And you'll see when you get back to the game. But when you buy them, they don't go into your hand. They go directly in play like the gambits are. And they're in play until you scrap the card to use its effect.
Oh, okay. Oh dear. Oh my. Okay. Oh. There was no cutter that time. That's a relief.
Now, cards that let you scrap trade row cards,
Yeah.
you can elect to not scrap anything if it's something that you want. Or if you know that you don't have the trade and it's a card you really want, but you don't want to deny it to your opponent, well, that's what you do with it.
That's kind of what I was thinking when I destroyed that card. Like, I don't want you to get it. Damn it. Oh. Oh. Switching back and forth between games like this. Sanity asks, are the card abilities pretty quick to pick up, or are there some complexities? It's interesting because there are complexities, but they're so elegantly and well explained that that's so easy to pick up. Like, I'm not. I was telling Spaz earlier, I'm not good at games like this usually because it's hard for me to keep track of everything, especially with the physical version. It's hard for me to keep track of everything, and it's hard for me to know what to play because there's just usually so much to juggle. But here, it's so elegant. It's so efficient. It just makes sense. Oh.
So to expound on that a little bit, Machine Cult, the red cards, they have pretty much exclusively, at least in the base set, scrapping abilities. They allow you to get rid of the crap cards that you start out with and thin down your deck in order to just continually cycle to your better cards. Trade Federation primarily focuses on giving you back authority, your life points. Blob, they have a mix of both drawing cards and extra damage, and a lot of their cards are just damage focused. And then Trade Federation, lots of extra trade, but also lots of drawing cards too.
Ooh,
and that's a general gist of it, but the majority of it is just how you cycle your cards. And sometimes you'll have a turn where as I had earlier, where you're drawing 6 or 7 cards in a turn because you have cards that allow you to draw more cards.
Right.
There's a few Star Empire cards that are basically a free draw.
Oh.
You play it out, draw a card. You play another one out, draw another card. And Trade Federation has a few of those too, where it's just it's an ally ability that lets you draw an extra card. So if you have a bunch of those in your deck and you're cycling through them, you're drawing more cards a turn than you're normally able to play. And you're at a point where maybe you have a dozen cards that you've played in a turn rather than just your standard 5.
Right. Wait, so Spaz, Sanity's asking.
So I see the question.
Oh, okay, yep. Sorry, go ahead.
So free draws stack on your hand and you play them out, right? But your cards don't go into your discard pile until the end of your turn.
Right.
So if your draw deck is empty, you have a discard pile, that discard pile gets reshuffled, that becomes your new draw pile, and that continues until you're out of cards to draw. If all the cards in your deck have been played out, and that's happened to me, it does happen on occasion, then you just can't play any new cards.
Right. The trading post is super damn useful.
Yeah, but my Lancer actually gives me a bonus to combat if you have a base set, which in fact you do.
Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm about to get hit for 16 damage points. No, 18. Oh my gosh. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Still gonna hurt. Let's go. Still. Ow. Wow. Oh. Oh, scrap. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is really fun to play. I again just shocked how much I'm enjoying this. Man, not a lot of options. Nope. Nope. And so how many games can you have going concurrently? 4?
I think it's 4.
I've
never tested the limit. Yeah.
It seems reasonable. It showed 4 on that screen. Yeah, so it seems reasonable. Yeah. Oh.
So an event just came into play. When events, what'll happen is an event gets triggered by a card being bought off the trade row.
Right.
And they're just shuffled into that. And what'll happen with that is it'll affect the active player first, and then on the other player's turn, then they'll take the effect. The same, well, it depends, because some of them are like on the active player gains. There's one that the active player gains for trade, and then they have an effect, and then the other player gets to draw 2 cards.
Oh. Oh my god. Unlimited simultaneous games, Philip says. 16 to 20 at a time. Holy Christ.
I stand corrected then.
Oh my god. How? How do you... Oh my god. That hurts my brain. Each player draws 2 cards. Okay.
Yeah, so that was the effect that of that event that I hit.
Okay.
And since you don't really have any control over when those hit, it is possible to have multiple events trigger in the same round.
Oh, interesting. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Philip, you gotta stick with the name, man. You gotta be consistent. You can't be one thing here and one thing there. Come on, man. How can anyone keep track of who you are? Unless that's what you want. Unless you want no one to know. Which then is fair. Oh no, this is gonna sting a lot. Ow! God.
Yeah.
God. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just two. Oh, mother, gosh. Just 2 games going at once is like, wow. How am I keeping track? How can anyone keep track of this?
I should mention that I have Hero Realms on Tabletop Simulator. So if you want to try that out, we'll put it on the list, I think. Now, there will be more bookkeeping to do because it is in Tabletop Simulator, and therefore you don't have the automatic bookkeeping that this provides. But eventually, I'm pretty sure they will have their own separate app for Hero Realms.
Oh, I hope so. Wait, are you Philip442 on Twitch too, Philip? Come on, that's 4 names now. Stop it. Jesus, just stop. It's ridiculous. Ooh, things. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose that game. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Ow. Owie. I have a welt.
Stings just a little bit, doesn't it?
It does. It hurts so much. Okay. Oh, shield. Yeah. All right. I'm waiting to come back from this other game. Oh, it's there. It's everyone's turn. It's everyone else's turn. Once you beat me in this round, I'm probably gonna have to stop.
That sounds good. I mean, good time to stop anyway.
Yeah.
About an hour and a half in.
Yeah, a little more than an hour. Yeah. My turn anywhere? It's not my turn anywhere. Oh, now it's my turn. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to get the mobile app. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh my god. Ow! Motherfucker. There's no way I'm winning this.
Well, that's what you thought with the first game, and it was still possible to win. And that's the thing, is sometimes you just get a nice cascade of effects, and yeah, it just allows you to steamroll the opponent.
That's probably what's gonna happen. Don't apologize, Philip. I fully expect to get my butt handed to me because I'm such a new player. Oh, I lost. Replay last turn. Let's take a look at this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh! Wow.
Yeah, he's right on that. You have to know when to quit buying cards, because sometimes it helps when those cards are going to synergize together, like draw extra cards or trigger ally abilities that give you more authority back. But if you keep on buying explorers, for example, and you have better cards that aren't going to come up because you have explorers, then that's going to hurt you in the long run. Now, it's a little bit of the same lesson we had with Space Food Truck when we played that way back when.
Right.
Because we ended up with a lot of cheap cards because you have to buy a card every turn in that game that ended up clogging our decks up. And so we couldn't get the cards we needed.
So I don't always have to spend my trade. Is that what you're saying? Just
Right.
sometimes
You
I
can
should
end
let
your
it go?
turn without. Yeah. And same with combat. Even sometimes there are
Mm.
times when you want to save up for something bigger,
Oh, I see.
or say for example you want to just take out their outposts and leave them with a base so that you'll have a card that deals damage next time. You know, if you know that you have a card that's going to give a bonus when they have a base out, then maybe it'll be to your best interest to actually let them keep the base out.
Mm.
Not always, but yeah. It
Oh, here we
happens.
go. Just slap me down. Just do it. Oh man, yeah. Here we go. Hi, tokens. Over
Yeah,
in the,
that did it.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. Yep. I have been defeated. Well, I'm gonna start playing the campaign. Maybe not right this second, but I am. So,
The campaign, you can play hundreds of games and lose most of them. I'll tell you that right now.
but I'll learn something. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. The meta is nice because it does introduce you slowly to the new events, and as you go through the campaign, the various expansions have their own sections in the chapters. So as those things get introduced, you know, like gambits and events get added in, and they're not always in the later chapters, but that's the nice thing about it.
Oh, and it has two-player hot seat as well.
Yeah, you can do pass and play. Yeah, totally.
Very nice. So, folks, we just played a bit of Star Realms, which is on Steam and mobile devices and a physical card game. And I am just super enamored with how amazing this is. Just seriously enamored.
And there's a Kickstarter running right now for the newest expansions, Star Realms Frontiers, which is standalone. Plus, you can get 9 new expansions with that if you want to.
So thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget, Sunday morning, 9 a.m., we're going to be playing some Earth and Beyond for a little bit. It's free to play, so please join us if you can get in, if you can get it running. It's very easy. There's a link on the Steam forum to the emulator site, and it explains how to install everything and set up an account. It's very easy. So that starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Sunday. And then next Tuesday, our podcast is at 6 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to be talking to the folks behind Space Impossible, which is a fun co-op-y, buildy, miney thing that I still haven't fully wrapped my head around, but I'm going to try and play some this weekend. So Spaz,
It should be fun.
It should be. Oh, yeah. So Spaz, thank you for getting me into this, and also damn you for getting me into this.
You're welcome.
That was $20 I didn't need to spend, but you know, when you like something this much, you should support it if you can. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks, and we will see you next time. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see some of you on Sunday. Bye bye.